Here's a perfect example of the SAT taking something really, really simple and dressing it up with a complicated story just for the sake of scaring you. This story does not matter. It has no impact whatsoever on how we answer this question. In fact, the choices are actually more important. They are what tell us what we need to care about. So we can see that all the answer choices are the same letters, but now the equation is rearranged so it's P equals a number, or the expression, right? So that's what we need to do. That's our task, is we need to rearrange this equation so that it is P that's by itself and not E. Now, I don't think this is necessary, but for some people, I think the fact that we're moving things away from P and P is still on the right side, it kind of messes with their head. So if that messes with you, one thing you can do right from the start is just rearrange and flip around the equation. So instead of writing it as E equals this, we could just flip it and say O plus 4M plus P over 6 is equal to E. Notice I haven't done anything, I haven't moved anything, except because they're equal, you can switch the left and the right. That's allowed. And so now as I solve, P is going to be on the left, which is where I want it to be, okay? If that doesn't bother you, then you don't need to do that step, but some people like it. First thing I would do, though, is I would recognize that all this stuff on the top is basically a group. I can't touch it. It's grouped into parentheses, basically. We don't see them, but they're there because that's how a fraction works. When we're adding different pieces on the top or on the bottom, we've got to deal with the fraction itself first before we start breaking up those things that we're adding or subtracting. So I need to get rid of the fraction, which is the same as getting rid of division. So if I'm dividing by 6, I would do the opposite to get rid of that. I would multiply both sides by 6, and that would leave me with O plus 4M plus P is equal to 6E, right? Because the 6 on the top, 6 on the bottom cancel out. And now it's just a matter of simple subtraction, right? So how are these other terms attached to the P? They're attached through addition. So we do the opposite, which is subtraction, to move them over. So we subtract O, we subtract 4M. We've got to do it from both sides. And that leaves us with P equals 6E minus O minus 4M. Is that an answer? Yes, and it is the answer. So it's just a matter of rearranging things. The story had no impact on what we did here. So a good lesson on the SAT is don't let the story slow you down. Just show your work. Get back to basics. The choices tell us that they're basically just telling us to do algebra. Don't overthink it.